Assalamu alaikum and everyone, welcome back to English with Tanveer. Today's topic is speaking. Practice makes a perfect. प्रैक्टिस करो, स्पीकिंग सुनो, बाद में प्रैक्टिस करो, ठीक है। फर्स्ट स्किल लिसनिंग, बाद जो है स्किल है वो है स्पीकिंग, ठीक है। मैं आपको स्पीकिंग करवा रहा हूँ, आप बाद में प्रैक्टिस करें, ठीक है। चलो चलते हैं। बेसिक वन स्पीकिंग।
Oh no! What are you doing?
I'm giving you a ticket.
A ticket? How much is it?
It's $20.
$20? But I'm a student. I don't have any money.
Speaking history.
Where are you from?
Hong Kong.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a beautiful city, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And a big city, too.
What time is it?
It's 7:30.
My bus is late. This is your bus, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, see you later, Frank.
Goodbye, Jane. Have a good day.
You too.
Excuse me, is there a restaurant near here?
There's an Italian restaurant right over there.
On Spring Street?
Yes, it's the third building on the left.
Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Is there a phone here?
There's a payphone near the restroom.
Where's the restroom?
It's over there.
Restaurant. Speak.
Where can I put my coat?
You can put it in the coat room. It's there on the left.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is the food good here?
Yes, it's delicious.
What's good?
The hamburgers are excellent.
What about the salads? Are they good too?
Yes, the tuna and chicken salads are very good.
Hello. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. How are you doing?
Good. Here's the menu.
Thanks.
Would you like something to drink first?
Yes. A cup of coffee, please.
Add on the speaking office.
What's your name, please?
Basil Chen.
Mr. Chen, are you from the Hong Kong office?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, good. Mr. Hackshaw is waiting for you. He's in room 515.
So, Jeff, are you a student?
Yes, I am. I'm going to school at night.
What are you studying?
I'm studying business.
Are you enjoying your classes?
Yes, I am. Very much.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Good morning. My name is Joanne Summers. I'm here to see Sandra Sanchez.
Okay. Would you take a seat over there, please?
Sure, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak with Mr. Dixon?
This is Mr. Dixon. How can I help you?
I'm interested in your company's new products.
I'd be happy to tell you about them. Would you like to make an appointment?
Yes, I would.
Would you like a smoking or a non-smoking room?
Non-smoking, please.
There's a non-smoking room on the 6th floor.
How much is that?
It's $125 a night. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. Is this the right hotel?
Yeah, Maxie is staying here.
She is? Well, how do you know?
There's a story about her in the newspaper today.
Will, what room is she in?
I don't know. That isn't in the newspaper story. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Are we walking or taking a taxi?
Let's walk. The weather is beautiful.
That's a great idea.
Speaking hotel, advance, oh, basic one.
Where's the restaurant?
The restaurant is on the second floor.
Is it open now?
Sure, it's open 24 hours.
Good. I'm very hungry.
Basic 2 speaking.
Mr. Block's office. May I help you?
This is Paul Johnson. I'd like to see Mr. Block.
Certainly. When would you like to see him?
How about sometime tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning. Let's see. Is 10 o'clock okay?
10 o'clock is fine. Thank you. Goodbye.
Mr. Block, I'd like you to meet Mr. Koyama.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Koyama.
Nice to meet you too.
Please, have a seat.
Peterson, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm writing a report.
Well, don't put your feet on the desk.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
And tomorrow, don't wear jeans. Put on a suit.
A suit. Sure.
Excuse me, can you get that package for me?
Sure. Here you are. Be careful.
Yeah. Now, would you open the door?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hello?
Hello, is Catherine there?
Catherine? There's no Catherine here.
Oh, isn't this 457-9061?
No, this is 456-8061. You have the wrong number.
Sorry. Bye. Would you like some cake?
Not right now, thanks.
But it's really very good. Are you sure?
Well, maybe just a small piece.
Good. Here you are.
This is delicious. What a lovely dress. Really? Do you like it? Of course, it's beautiful. Is it new? Yes, I bought it in Paris last week. Well, it's really nice. Thank you.
Isn't that Robert Richmond, the movie star?
Yes, you're right. I think he's the greatest.
The greatest? He's the worst actor I know.
What? But he won an Oscar for Best Actor last year.
Yeah, well, to me, he's terrible.
Well, I like him. ABC Corporation, may I help you?
Yes, can you tell me how to get to your office?
Sure. Where are you calling from?
Union Station.
That's easy. We're right across the street.
Oh, see you in a few minutes then.
Mom, can I go to see the trains?
No, Tommy, I don't want you out there alone.
Well, then is it okay if I play with that little boy?
Well, all right. But stay near the door where I can see you.
I'd like 2 tickets to Philadelphia, please.
30th Street or downtown?
Downtown, I think.
Here you are. $20.75, please.
Can I give you a check?
Sure.
Sir, do you have the time?
Excuse me?
What time is it, please? I left my watch at home.
Oh, it's 10 to 10.
Thank you.
Sure.
Speaking is treat. Basic 2.
Let's go to the mall this afternoon.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, I think John's going there today, and I don't want to see him.
Oh, then why don't we go swimming?
Oh, good idea. It's hot. Let's go.
Pam, it's good to see you.
Great to see you too, Paul.
Look, do you have time for lunch?
Oh, sorry. I can't. I'm in a hurry right now.
Then how about a quick cup of coffee? Just 15 minutes, okay?
15 minutes? Okay, sure. I'd love to.
Excuse me, isn't there a train station near here?
I'm not sure, sir. I'm new here.
Do you sell maps?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? Please look.
Well, I don't see any.
Sorry, sir, we're closed.
Closed? But it's only 1 o'clock.
That's right. We usually close for lunch.
Oh. What are your hours?
9 to 1 and 2:30 to 6.
I see. Well, thanks.
Intermediate 1 speaking.
Jenny, have you been to the Picasso exhibit at the Tate yet?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to see it.
Well, how about going with me tomorrow?
Sorry, I can't. Tomorrow's my father's birthday, and we've been planning a party for him for weeks.
Jason, why weren't you in class this morning?
I'm sorry, Mr. Franks. I just couldn't wake up today.
You know, Jason, if you don't come to class, you won't pass the course.
I know, sir. I won't miss class again.
Okay, just study hard for tomorrow's test.
What? There's a test tomorrow?
Have you asked Janet and James to go to the game with us on Friday?
Yes, but they're going to the Mixed Starlight concert instead.
Isn't that concert next week?
No, it's this Friday.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It was announced on the radio this morning.
How did you do on that math test yesterday?
That was the hardest test I've ever taken.
Yeah, I wonder if Mr. Pascal has graded them yet.
I'm sure he has.
How can you be so sure?
I saw him this morning, and he wasn't happy at all.
Look at those clouds.
Oh dear. I hope it doesn't rain.
Me too, but it sure looks like a big storm is coming.
Well, if it rains, we can eat inside.
What if it starts before the food is ready?
Let's just hope that it doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's all right.
But I promised to be on time today.
Really, it doesn't matter. I've been having a good time.
Oh. What have you been doing?
Just talking with Mark.
Well, Akiko, are you enjoying your stay in the US?
Oh, yes, very much.
How long have you been here?
Only about 2 weeks, but I've already seen a lot.
Have you started school yet?
Not yet. School starts tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh no! It's 3 o'clock. I have to go.
What? Why so early?
I'm supposed to babysit for my brother at 4 o'clock.
Can't you stay until at least 4?
No, really, I can't. I'm supposed to be home at 3:30.
Well, okay. See you later. Here's your package, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so happy. I've been waiting for this for months.
Really? What is it?
It's a beautiful box made in Thailand.
Well, now you have it safe and sound.
Thank you. The service is always so good here.
Susan, is that you?
John! I haven't seen you in a long time.
I've been traveling a lot recently.
Really? Where have you been?
Everywhere. I've been around the world twice.
That's fantastic. I'd like to send this package airmail to Tokyo.
Sure. Let's see. It weighs 14 pounds. That's $40.
Sorry, how much did you say?
$40, ma'am.
How long will it take to get there?
It'll be there in about 10 days.
Can I give you a hand with that package?
No, thanks. I can carry it myself.
The package looks very heavy. Are you sure that you don't need help?
Yes, I'm sure. But it was kind of you to offer.
What do you think of this tie?
Isn't it a little too bright?
I don't think so. A lot of executives wear ties like these.
What is it made of?
100% silk. And it comes from France.
Okay, let's buy it.
Guess what? Tom asked me to marry him last night.
Really? And did you say yes?
Not yet. I need to think about it.
Well, what are you going to do?
I haven't decided yet. What do you think I should do?
I think you should wait a while. You've only known him for 2 weeks.
What can I do for you, sir?
There's a hole in this sweater that I bought only yesterday.
Would you like to exchange it for another sweater?
No, I'd rather get a refund.
Do you have the receipt?
Yes, here it is.
How about a piece
piece of apple pie?
No, thanks. I'm not really hungry.
Are you sure? It's fresh. It was just made this morning.
Well, okay. Maybe just a small piece.
Would you like more coffee too?
No more coffee for me. I've already had 6 cups.
Advanced 2 speaking, intermediate 2 listening. Speak please.
Hello. I'm here to see Ms. Walker. Please forgive me for being late. The traffic was terrible.
That's okay. It could happen to anyone.
I hate driving in the city. There are too many cars.
I agree. They should build a subway here.
Do you mind if I use the restroom?
Not at all. It's the first door on the right.
Thank you.
Speaking of his intermediate 2.
Did you hear that Walker is hiring a new manager?
Is he? I'm surprised that he would do that without discussing it with me first.
Do you intend to do something about it?
Yes, I do. I intend to speak with him right away.
I don't like the idea of his hiring someone new from outside when there are qualified people right here in this office.
Yes, I agree that we don't need anyone new.
I'm giving a presentation today. Would you mind checking my notes?
Let's see. Yes, they look fine. Do you intend to show a film or slides?
No, I don't. Why?
It would make the presentation more interesting.
I agree that it would make it more interesting, but I don't like having to carry all that equipment.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Speaking of his.
Would you mind making the picture a little larger?
Sure. Is this what you had in mind?
No, that isn't what I meant. Could you put the picture in the middle with the words on either side?
Okay. Is this what you wanted?
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
No problem.
Speaking restaurant.
I spoke to the boss about a raise today.
I'm surprised that you did it before the big meeting.
I wanted to see how important I am to the company. She offered me a 10% raise.
Is that what you had in mind?
Well, not exactly. What I wanted was 20%.
Do you intend to accept the offer?
I haven't decided yet.
Have you heard that they've fired Wilkins?
Really?
I'm surprised they've waited until now.
Oh, come on. He wasn't that bad.
I don't agree. Even though his work was good, his manners were terrible.
I agree that he was often rude, but he did do good work.
Well, I'm glad he's gone anyway. The office will be a more pleasant place now.
Is this what you had in mind, ma'am?
Yes, it's wonderful.
And what about you, sir?
I'm sorry, this is not what I wanted. The fish is fried, not grilled.
I'm terribly sorry. I believe that the cook was unable to grill the fish because the grill is broken.
Could you bring me something else, perhaps?
Yes, of course. Will you let me order dessert, Mom?
Of course. If you finish your hamburger first.
Do you mind if I give Billy my French fries?
Not at all.
I'm surprised that you're eating so much, Dad. Aren't you on a diet?
Would you mind not talking about my diet, Tim?
Okay, Dad.
Speaking library. Explore.
Do you have that history assignment from last week?
Yeah. Is this what you need?
No, that's not what I meant. I need the writing assignment.
Oh, that one. Here it is. I hate writing assignments.
I'm surprised you say that. I thought you wanted to be a writer.
I do, but I want to be paid to write.
Would you mind turning down the music, Drew? It's very loud.
Sure. Is this better?
Yeah, thanks. I don't like studying in libraries.
Neither do I.
We could go to the cafeteria. It's usually quiet at this time.
That's a good idea.
Do you intend to study all night, Mia?
No, only until I've mastered the material.
We could take a break for a little while.
No, I hate taking a break in the middle.
Well, I'm tired. Do you mind if I wait for you back at our room?
Not at all. See you later. Hi, Steve. Would you mind helping me with the geography assignment?
Sure, if I'm able to.
Thanks. I don't like studying in the library. It's so noisy.
I agree. It's always cold here, too.
Well, we could study in my room. It's quiet there.
Okay, let's go.
Here it is. Only $5,000.
This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
Well, I could lower the price to $4,000.
No, this just isn't what I need.
I could paint it for you. What color would you like?
No, I'm sorry. This car simply isn't what I wanted.
Excuse me. Would you mind not smoking here?
Well, do you mind if I just finish this cigarette?
Please don't. It's bothering me.
The truth is, I'm trying to give it up.
Then why don't you just stop?
I keep trying, but I haven't been able to yet.
Look out for that little girl. I saw her. You allowed to ride your bike on the sidewalk? Of course, I do it all the time. You mustn't ride so fast. You could hurt someone. It's okay. I'm very careful.
Do you mind if I make a phone call? I want to tell Janie where we're going.
Please don't. We're already late.
That's no surprise. We're always late.
But I don't like being late.
Okay then, I'll call her when we get to the party.
That's a good idea.
Intermediate 3 speaking.
Are you thinking of quitting?
Why do you ask?
I heard someone say that you were planning to leave.
They were wrong.
Well, I'm thinking of quitting myself.
You're kidding. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Don't be. I hate this place.
Yes, there's too much gossip.
Priya office speaking.
Bob, can you work overtime this weekend?
I'd rather not. I was planning to paint the garage.
Oh, do you need some help?
No thanks. I can manage by myself.
Why don't you let me help you? That way the job will get done faster.
And then I'll have time to work the overtime next weekend instead?
Exactly.
Forget it.
Speaking office.
Miss Sheen?
Yes,
Let me introduce myself. My name is Bob Harper.
Mr. Harper. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
I'm very sorry to have kept you waiting. I was in an important meeting.
That's fine. While I was waiting, I made a few long-distance phone calls. I hope you don't mind.
Intermediate 3
I hate this machine.
Why don't you let me help you?
That would be great. I've had so much trouble with this copying.
I'll finish it for you if you want.
Great! Can I do something for you now to say thank you?
Sure. How about a cup of coffee?
Speaking intermediate 3 restaurant.
I have to go. I have a meeting.
Bye, Dan. It was nice to have met you.
It was nice meeting you too. Take it easy.
I hope we see each other again soon.
Me too. By the way, I wonder if you could take care of the check.
Wait! Dan! Just a minute!
Restaurant is speaking.
Philip, let me introduce Chico. He's your new assistant.
James, you shouldn't have hired someone without checking with me first.
Have you forgotten, Philip? I told you last week.
Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you, Chico. Would you mind taking this couple to table 9? I have to make a phone call.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
And after that, can you serve table 7? The waiter for that table is on a break.
Not at all. I'd be glad to.
And then can you clean table 3? The busboy went home early.
I hope you're not planning to ask me to cook the food next.
Is the food good here?
I believe so. Betsy and Paul eat here all the time.
In that case, I'm certain the food is horrible.
What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Their recommendations are always terrible.
I suppose you're right. We'd better go somewhere else.
I just ran 10 miles. I'm exhausted.
You shouldn't have run so far.
And now I'm going to do some weightlifting.
By yourself?
Yes.
You shouldn't lift weights without a partner nearby. It's dangerous.
Speaking Gym Explore.
Can I give you some help?
Sure, if it's no trouble.
How many pounds are you lifting?
I'm trying to lift 100 pounds.
But you've only got 80 pounds.
Oh, I must have made a mistake.
Do you want me to put the other weights on the bar for you?
Yes, please. If you wouldn't mind.
Do you remember who won last week?
Have you forgotten already?
Yes, I have forgotten actually.
I beat you 5 games to 2.
Are you sure? I don't remember losing so many games.
Maybe you'll remember after I beat you again this week.
Excuse me, would you mind moving over?
What?
Would you be kind enough to move over? I'd like to pass you.
Sure, no problem.
Didn't you know? The left lane is for faster traffic.
But this is a gym, not a highway.
Ma'am, do you need help lifting your stroller onto the bus?
No, I'm fine. But thanks anyway.
Then at least let me help you carry those bags.
No, thanks. I can really manage by myself.
Please. I enjoy helping people.
Well, okay, young man. You can lift those heavy bags for me.
Tony and I are getting divorced.
You're kidding. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Don't be. We both decided that we don't love each other anymore.
Well, as long as you both feel the same way, I suppose divorce is the best thing.
Speaking Street. Intermediate 3.
Wow, that lunch was delicious.
Yes, it was. I'm full.
Well, I've got to get back to work.
Me too.
I'll speak to you soon. Take it easy.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
See you.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rorschach?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Mr. Watkins.
Ah, Mr. Watkins, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Good things, I hope.
Of course. If I'd heard bad things, I wouldn't be doing business with you.
Advanced one. Speaking. Office.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Carlton, please. I beg your pardon. What was that again? I said, I want to speak to Mr. Carlton. I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't hear you very well. Can you please speak up? I'm already shouting. Is Mr. Carlton there? Ma'am, this connection is awful. Please call again.
Speaking office.
Shannon, the job of office manager is yours if you want it.
Well, let me think about it for a while.
Okay, but don't take too long to decide.
I won't. I'll let you know by tomorrow. So, Johnson, what do you think of my new marketing strategy?
Personally, I think that it could be improved.
Oh, really? What would you change?
Well, I feel strongly that we must also target middle-aged men in this campaign.
That's a smart suggestion, Johnson. Good thinking.
Speaking cruise ship desk. CRUISE cruise ship desk.
I get so bored on cruises.
Me too.
Every year my wife drags me on one.
Mine too.
The worst part is, I hate the ocean.
I know what you mean. I can't stand it either.
Cruise ship desk.
I think we should start making the signs for tonight's dance. Yes, I guess we should. Okay, you make the signs, and I'll take care of the passengers. But I hate making signs. So do I. Wait, I have an idea. Let's see if we have any left over from the last cruise. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. That's why I'm the manager.
The waves were 20 feet high.
How awful.
And everybody was terribly seasick.
That's horrible. After that experience, I can't believe you've come on another cruise.
Speaking boutique. BOUTIQUE.
I can't stand these expensive little boutiques.
Boutique.
I know. They charge so much for so little. I'm getting tired of shopping. Let's get out of here and go eat. Great idea. I'm starving. Wait, look. Isn't that a fabulous little black dress? Absolutely. And it's only $800.
This black skirt would look great on you.
You've got to be kidding. It's so short.
I think you should try it on.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. Anyway, it's much too expensive.
But it's on sale. 50% off.
Maybe I will try it on.
Boutique.
These pants look terrible on me.
They're not all that bad.
They're awful. I hate buying clothes.
It could be worse, you know.
How's that possible?
We could be shopping for clothes for me instead.
I'll take the pants.
Speaking hospital, advanced one.
Thanks for picking me up, Cindy.
What happened?
I broke my leg playing football.
Oh, what an awful thing to happen.
That's not the worst part. The doctor said I shouldn't play football anymore.
What a shame. You love football.
Well, now I'll have more time to spend with you.
Great.
burns aren't too bad.
I guess I was lucky.
If I were you, I'd be more careful in the future.
I'm usually very careful. This has never happened before.
I think you should avoid having barbecues for a while.
I will, Doc. Thanks. They beat me up and stole my wife's car.
Oh, how awful.
I guess that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, life in the big city can be rough.
Actually, it could have been worse.
Really? How?
It could have been my car that got stolen.
Advanced to speaking. Office.
You know, I'm really upset.
Why? What happened?
I saw a memo on Mr. Carlson's desk that said the sales force is going to be reduced. I'm worried that I'm going to get fired.
Don't worry. I know all about that. It refers to the European sales force.
Phew, thank goodness. I feel so much better now.
Okay, Michael. First, file those papers. Then type up these reports. Then, please.
Excuse me, Mr. Franklin, but could I say something?
Of course. What is it?
Well, I hate to say this, but I think you're giving me too much work. I'm only one man.
Michael, my last secretary, who was a woman, never complained.
True, but I hear that she quit after 2 days. Last year, our European sales were $73 million, and we...
Pardon me for interrupting, sir, but that's incorrect.
What do you mean, incorrect?
I believe $73 million was our North American sales figure. European sales were only $43 million.
You're absolutely right, Ms. Wong. Thank you for correcting me. Oh yes, European sales...
Speaking house, advanced to.
I must apologize for being late. I had to take my son to the doctor.
No harm done. But let's get started with the interview right away. Are you interested in the position of junior housekeeper or cook?
It makes no difference to me. I just need a steady job.
I understand. Did you bring any references?
Intermediate 2. House speaking.
Are you going on the school trip to Washington?
I want to, but I seriously doubt whether Mom and Dad will let me go. They're angry about my report card.
If you ask me, they should let you go anyway. I mean, it's not as if you don't work hard and study all the time.
Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Would you go downstairs and repeat what you just said to Mom and Dad?
Intermediate
I'm
2.
very concerned about Gina's grades. She'll never get into medical school with C's.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, grades are less important than effort. And Gina certainly does try hard. Besides, you know as well as I do that Gina would rather be an actress than a doctor.
Then you think it's okay that she gets such poor grades?
No, I didn't mean that. What I'm trying to say is that as long as she's trying her best, we shouldn't pressure her.
Street speaking advanced.
Pardon me, can I please pay for this magazine?
Sure. Just let me finish this paperwork first.
If you don't mind, can you stop what you're doing and take my money?
Hey, what's your hurry?
My bus is about to come. You wouldn't want to make me miss my bus, would you?
It makes no difference to me, lady.
Look, can I just pay for this magazine?
Sure. Just let me finish this paperwork first.
This bus is always late. It makes me so angry.
I agree. I hate it when the bus isn't on time.
What really annoys me is when you wait forever for a bus and then two come at once.
I know. I hate that too.
I must apologize. I don't usually complain so much. I guess I'm just in a bad mood.
That's okay. I understand how you feel. Oh, look. Here comes the bus.
Thank goodness.
So the doctor handed her the baby, and I looked at her and said, I'm glad that's over. And then she looked at me.
Excuse me for interrupting, but what time is it?
It's 2:25.
Thanks. Sorry, go on.
As I was saying, she looked at me and said, You're glad it's over. How do you think I feel?
Add-ons 2. Department store.
I lost my mommy. I don't know where she is. I've looked everywhere.
It's okay, honey. You shouldn't worry. I'm sure she's looking for you, too.
But what if she left the store without me and went home?
Oh, I don't imagine she'd do that. I'm sure your mom loves you and wouldn't leave without you.
But I don't know what to do.
I'll tell you what. I'll take you to the Lost Children Depot. I'll bet your mom is waiting for you there. I just turned around for a second to look at a dress. When I turned back, she was gone.
Calm down. Everything will be all right. I'm sure your daughter's somewhere in the store. Now, can you give me a description of her?
Yes, she's 6 years old, with blonde hair, and she was wearing a red dress and black shoes.
Okay, now sit down and don't worry. We'll make an announcement on the PA system. How do you feel about the color brown on me?
I guess it looks okay.
How about blue? This blue dress is kind of nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
You're not being much help.
Look, to tell you the truth, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other what color dress you buy. The important thing is that you decide and we get out of here.
Intermediate 3. Speaking. Advanced 3.
Mr. James, would you mind if I finish typing this contract tomorrow?
I'm sorry, Debbie, but it's absolutely necessary that you finish typing that contract by 5 p.m.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
What do you mean, impossible? Nothing's impossible.
What I meant to say was that I really must leave early today.
Well, could you at least explain why?
All right, if you must know, I have an important doctor's appointment.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to tell me the details. The contract can wait until tomorrow morning then.
Office. Advanced 3.
And that's our marketing strategy for next year.
Thanks, Diane. Well, I suggest we take a break for lunch now. Do you both agree?
I have no objection to that.
Dan? Don't you think we should go over the projected sales figures first?
This is incredible. Dan, I've never known you to refuse an offer of food before.
Oh, I didn't realize you were buying lunch. In that case, let's go.
Joe, I need you to work this weekend.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I could make it this weekend.
I really must insist that you come in. We have to finish the project by Monday morning.
I'm afraid I really must refuse. I'm going away this weekend. Why don't you ask Hans to work?
I did. He refused, so I fired him.
Maybe I can make it after all. Sometimes you're so aggressive, Kathy.
What? How can you say such a thing? It's just that you're so passive.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
There, you see what I mean?
Wait a minute. Just because I apologize doesn't mean I'm passive. I just don't like it when you get angry at me. You're always getting angry at me.
That's because I love you, Carl.
Well, I wish you'd show your love in a more positive way.
Oh, Carl, you make so many demands on me. You just make me so angry. It's well known these days that the man is supposed to help the woman around the house.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
I find it hard to believe that you could still be asking that question. We've gone over this 1,000 times at home.
Excuse me, I'd like to make a suggestion. I suggest that you, Wendy, make a list of the jobs that you'd like Fred to share with you. Then you, Fred, choose 3 things on the list to do. How does that sound?
Therapy room. Advanced 3.
Georgia and I have a very close relationship.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, whenever I start a sentence,
I finish it. And
whenever she starts talking, I interrupt her.
I'm not at all surprised that the two of you behave like that. After all, you've been married for
55
years.
Dinner. Add-ons 3 speaking.
Oh, Loretta, you're so gullible. Can't you see that this new boyfriend of yours is only after your money?
How dare you insult Frankie? He's the sweetest guy I've ever dated. I'm sure he was only joking when he asked you how much our house was worth.
Well, my dear, it's said that every joke contains a grain of truth.
Excuse me. I wonder if you'd mind not talking so loud?
Not at all. I didn't realize I was bothering you.
Well, it's just that we're having a rather important discussion here.
I'm so sorry. I was talking loudly because my friend is a bit deaf.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, forget that I said anything.
Brian, I have something to tell you. I'm going to marry Fred.
What? That can't be.
But it is. We've told our families and...
I can't believe it. I thought it was over between you two. You said...
I know. But we've been seeing each other again for about a month. I meant to tell you when it started up again, but I knew how you'd react, and I didn't want to hurt you, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't love you anymore. I'm sorry, Brian. This is goodbye.
High school is speaking. Add-ons 3.
Were you in religion and culture class this morning?
3.
No, I had a doctor's appointment. What did you learn?
We learned that in some cultures it's believed that animals are holy.
I don't get it. Are you trying to tell me that people in some cultures pray to animals?
Yes, and in others they treat their animals with respect and reverence. They don't kill them for sport like we do.
What do you mean we? I've never even killed a mosquito.
This is awful. I've had it with this weather. I miss California.
You sound like you don't like the snow, Miss Wu.
It's no surprise to me that so many of the children are always homesick. How can anyone stand this terrible cold?
I suppose you get used to it after a year or two.
Well, I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Just be glad the heating is working properly this year. For next week, I want everyone to read the last 10 chapters of the textbook and then write an essay on the meaning of life.
This is too much. I can't take it anymore. Every class he gives us so much homework. He must think we're robots or something.
Actually, he's considered to be an easy teacher. Did you ever think that maybe you're just lazy?
That's a terrible thing to say, and you call yourself my friend.
Only a friend would tell you the truth.
Oh, I get it. You mean that since you're my friend, you have the right to insult me.
Exactly.
Goodbye. Subscribe my channel for more latest videos.